Hello everyone, welcome to Day 2 coverage of PAX East 2017 from Constant Calibrating. I am Josh Silverman. We have Justin Stanley with somebody invading.
Yeah, someone, hey, what's up? I'm just recording a quick thing. Sorry? I'm just recording a quick thing, if that's okay.
Okay,
Or somebody setting up here?
no, but I do need a cloth.
Do you need a cloth? Just a cloth?
Yes.
Oh man, I can make that happen for you. Give you a second. Pull a magic trick. And all this.
This is all staying in. Yeah, this is all staying in.
We're at PAX East 2017, people.
Yeah, so okay, just in case I redo this, because can't decide how I want to do this. It is PAX. So, hello everyone.
Give me a second. Got my phone. What's up, people?
Day 2 PAX East 2017. This is the unfiltered video, maybe slightly filtered, depending on how we want to do these things today. We haven't even released Day 1 due to just a few issues, at least as of right now. So, Day 2 PAX East 2017. Justin is in the frigid wasteland that is Boston, Massachusetts. So Justin, let's talk Day 2.
Oh, let's talk Day 2. Yeah, I totally got flurried upon last night, though. Audacity says, whatever, we'll keep going. It's still getting blue bars, it's fine. So, Day 2,
I'm gonna cut you off. You are so out of sync with what I'm hearing right now, the video.
Really?
So just say something right now.
I'm saying something right now.
You're fine again. Okay.
Okay, cool, I'm fine again.
Alright, so, just
keep it rolling.
Yeah, Justin, how was your day?
Good, actually, walk this time. It's a good walk, actually. Cold, but fine. I was flurried upon last night where I was literally just white by the time I got into a car. I gotta take one of these out. I can't really hear myself talk. Anyways. I don't know, started off good. Like, first of all, like, one thing I like about PAX East, they actually had, like, a media entrance. Like, gives a separate line from everybody else's, so I can actually get in early to just, not to the show floor, but at least get to the media room. So that was nice. I actually put my bag away today, put all my stuff away today, kind of went on light.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. Start off Newegg. This little meeting they showed us. That's quite what I expected. Basically, we just played a VR game.
Okay, so that's what that ended up being?
That's what it ended up being. I did get like a nice USB drive, a Newegg little notebook, and a pen that's erasable ink. That's cool. We did kind of talk about some of the stuff they had too. People pricking their head and they're about to ask me questions. Yes, ma'am.
Are you attending Crindor?
What's that?
Attending Crindor.
I am not.
Okay, there's going to be a lot of fans in here in a few minutes.
Few minutes?
I'm giving you a heads up. Yeah.
How many minutes?
You hear the noise.
Okay, I'm gonna run away in a minute.
It's gonna be a meet and greet.
Oh, fuck, I'm in a meet and greet room.
Alright. So do you have to leave?
Let's keep doing dude shit, and by the time they come in, I'll just fucking escape. So, anyways, Newegg, they showed something that, game was called, basically, Space Pirate Trader.
Okay.
It's a standard shooting game. You're like, you have a spaceship behind you, you're trying to protect it. But, you get a gun, or two guns, and those guns have, like, different laser settings, which are right on the little nubs. And, so you can either do two guns, or you get to, on your left, like, it's like a shield, but you can also switch it to be, like, a club with a whip. So while things are coming around you, and this is on the vibe, by the way, you can dodge them and all. With the whip, you can get them. And now I gotta go. So, bye.
Alright.
We'll pick up number 2.
So having a fun time here trying to, oh my god, trying to record this shit is amazing. With just, Justin, tell me more about Newegg.
Newegg, God, what was I talking about? I mean, this is Justin's second day of PAX and Filter, take 2. 3, actually. Hold on, we had tablecloth, and then I was in a meet and greet room. Mm-hmm. For who? I did not know them. Anyways.
Did not know, but the fans swarmed in all the same.
Someone was like Pyramid Head cosplaying.
Okay.
Whatever. Okay, Newegg. We played Space Pirate Trader. Because we're already covered. I got like a notebook, a cool pen, and...
Yeah. So you covered the notebook, cool pen, you were doing Space Pirate Trader.
They talked about how they actually had 1080 Ti's here to sell, but they instantly sold them, but they only brought like 3.
Oh, jeez.
No saying when that's going to be up to do later. So, let's see, next, Space Pirate Adventure. I guess I'll go for a whole spiel again, because I know they were cut off. It's another, it's on the Vive, it's a shooter. Basically a spaceship behind you, you got like a little bunch of alien balls coming at you, you think like Luke's training droid. And you can either have two guns or a gun and a shield that also turns into a club/whip. On the gun, like the knob on the Vibe actually sets it to different settings, to like a straight beam, to like a more, I guess, semi-auto. Something else it does too. I forgot. It's quick. And the shield thing was cool. Like, so you could, first shield block stuff. Who knew? You could do like put it like that, and then like shoot like that, and that felt fun. And then like I turned it to a club thing. It's like, oh, you can actually whip people and hit them with it. I'm like, can you? Okay. And so I threw it out. Like, it grabs the balls, you bring them in, and you like hit them with the club. Then I started getting shot at, and I'm like, oh, you should bring your shield back out. I'm like, I started hitting them with the clubs. Like, I don't think you can do that. And I was like, watch me. So, and I found out you can actually hit their lasers back with the club, and I started killing things that way. So,
Learn something.
I
new
don't
every
follow
day.
the rules. Newegg. I'm kidding. They're very nice. Thank you so much for showing us some cool stuff. So that was a cool way to start your day.
Okay.
Really cool way. Next is, what do I do?
Perception.
Not quite. I got
no?
to roam around the floor for a bit. I played a game called Cyrus. How to explain this?
I know of it. I know the name. I forget what it is now.
I'm pretty sure at one point in time I ranted about Subnautica.
Sure.
This is Subnautica in space, like literally that. You can go different plans, except it is early build, so a lot of the stuff's not available yet, but it's like planned. But what they did have is a base already built, a rover, and a ship you could take off and like at least get out in space with. There's supposed to be another planet you could have gone to, but I went to the wrong one and it's just going forever. When I got I had to go and I pointed it back. Next time I got on, it's like, I thought I can get to that planet. I couldn't. I apologized and left.
Okay.
But it's actually like has missions and stuff like that. There's threats on the planet. You have guns and stuff like that. It's almost like, I mean, you're Matt Damon stuck on Mars. It's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Steam page right now.
It's pretty cool. Again, early access. So if you're picking it up now, you know what you're getting into. But it sounds like it's gonna be a really cool game. It sounds like too, like you could build bases on the ground, but it sounds like eventually you're gonna be able to build like space stations. Awesome. So,
I wonder how that's gonna work.
I do too. But like, I was like thinking, God, you can build space stations, right? Because like the menu is a space station. I'm like, we're getting there.
Okay.
But those are cool guys, so I got to play that. That's awesome because it's one of those things I can just walk up and play, which is kind of what I'm doing now. If I can walk up and play it, I'm going to play it.
It seems like a good way to go. I mean, Subnautica in space sounds like a really interesting concept. I mean, so yeah.
Yep.
Get us codes.
I tried to play more Switch stuff. They aren't letting me in. This is Nintendo. Anyways, I might actually try it tomorrow. So I'm going to try ARMS and stuff. By the way, the Switch booth is ridiculous. Like, first of all, a big screen with Mario Kart going on. Then on the sides is like a diner. I don't remember what the other one is. And then an airplane. Like places you would play a Switch, and they have Switches there. By the way, airplane mode, Joy-Cons off, doesn't work. That is false advertising, Nintendo. You have to turn airplane mode off for the Joy-Cons to work.
Nope. You can turn airplane mode on and then disable it turning off the controllers.
Nintendo didn't tell me that. It just told me, you gotta plug it back in. Well, now I know.
Yeah, if you go into settings, it's right in there. Trust me, I played it on the plane with airplane mode on.
Well, I didn't care. I just turned airplane mode off. Okay, next was Perception. Interesting game.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of hard not to compare it to stuff like Gone Home, because it's not quite a walking simulator. There's more to it. Somewhere in the middle between Gone Home and BioShock. But the whole idea is you are a blind person, and how you see is the sound reflecting off of things, and you can ping so you can kind of further see around you. At first you're thinking like, God, that has to be horrible to navigate, but they have a mode called Sixth Sense, which basically it'll like highlight your objective and point you in that way. It doesn't show you how to get to it. It just is above. It's just a highlighted thing. And you have to figure out how to get to it. Now you think it's like, I'm just gonna go through and ping everything. What's the point? I didn't get to see what it is, but it warns you when you use that ping, you attract stuff. And you can actually hear like these monsters or things starting to skitter and getting closer every time you use the ping. Like the sound design on this is awesome.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it, and like the reason why we made the appointment is I watched that trailer, my heart rate was like through the roof watching it. So I was like, okay, I've got to send Justin so he could play this so we can get some thoughts on it.
Yeah, and it's telling the story throughout too. There's like some ghosts popping up. You're doing some favors from ghosts too. It's kind of interesting. Of course, they try to do some pop scares, but I don't know, something about this that it's not as bad for me. One thing I wish it was, but I know it's not like you flip a switch and it happens. If this thing was in VR, holy crap!
I was about to ask if this had anything VR related to it.
Not at this time. I kind of asked them about it. But I always talked about the two with we both talked about like the problem with VR and experiences like this is locomotion. It's hard to do. So far Resident Evil 7 is the only one that tried and did a decent job at it. So hopefully that's going to get people like this to do these awesome games on there too. But if Marvel doesn't tap these guys to do a Daredevil game, I'm gonna be disappointed.
I was literally just thinking to myself, I'm like, so it's Daredevil Simulator, like it's what it sounds
It
like.
essentially is.
I mean, I could
Except
just look.
your world's not on fire. It's just nice and purpley and blue.
No, but I mean, I could like literally see in my own head. Like I'm thinking to myself, using the technology, so you throw his club, it bounces off an enemy, and then it vibrates out, shows the rest, and then you can actually see around you for 2-3 seconds. And one of the skills you level up is your ability for how long that lasts, that bubble of time. I'm like, I'm building a Daredevil game in my head right now based off this technology.
It's going to happen one day. So it's an awesome game mechanic. They do it really well. I can't wait for it to come out again. Sound design, because it has to be, is great. Okay, so next, I still haven't got the perception yet. No, we did get the perception. Next is...
Hold on. I'm going to... So you said sound design is, and then it froze on you doing the okay thing. And yeah, so that was the exact moment.
Okay, so do I need to do something again?
No.
This is unfiltered, people.
I mean, you're saying sound design was good. So whatever you can continue on from there.
Well, I was saying like this sound design is great as it needs to be in a game like this because it does play a big part. That it helps you locate things and it helps you know the monsters are coming. So next after that, ran into a friend. Recommended I try Rock Band VR. He doesn't work for Harmonix. No, it's a girlfriend Troy. But he's like, you put it out there. It's like, I know I work for him, but I'm not telling you to play it because of that. It's actually really awesome.
Okay, so Rock Band VR.
Yeah, right now only for the Oculus.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, Space Pirate thing. That's supposed to be on everything eventually.
Okay.
So back to Rock Band. It's not the Rock Band you expect. It's, first of all, how they control the guitar as far as the motion goes. Is, you've seen the Oculus touch controllers, right?
Yeah, I've seen them.
One of those is on the, God, I'm bad at guitar parts, but like the end of the guitar. And that's how it tells where the guitar is pointing at in space.
Okay.
So, it's a cool mechanic. But it is a Rock Band guitar as you feel familiar with, but that's how you play the music is not the same. Like, it actually wants you to do the notes as, like, you'll be holding 2 to 3, you'll be it kind of sounds like one, but it's not like you're going to do one at a time. You are actually doing chords. You see it above you, like in a little bar, while the audience below you, there's a mic right in your face. You look to the right, there's your band. Look behind you, there's your drummer. It's a really, really cool experience. Like, I kind of want Oculus now.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I wish this is something that's more viable for people, because this is definitely like another way to get Rock Band back. It's a really cool way to play it. So I can't wait to see what they do with that, and it'd be cool if like they do drums and stuff. Except I know that'd be hard to do in VR because people would be smacking the hell out of
everything.
Well, I guess if you could track the drums and your sticks are tracked, it could work.
Yeah, so I was about to ask, so it's just guitar, not even guitar and bass, or just guitar?
I think it's guitar, but I wouldn't be surprised if they do bass too. I mean, why not?
All right. Well, I mean, it's called Rock Band, so I imagine they're gonna have to get, the four quote unquote four instruments in place at some point.
Yeah, that's the thing about Harmonix. They are not scared to jump into a new technology with a rhythm game.
Oh, of course not.
Doing their specialty, and they did this right. It feels really, really good. So I really hope it picks up. I hope they find a way to get to the other systems, but how it's set up, I'm not sure how, especially because you're going to need a guitar again. I don't know if it works with the other ones. I just played it and had fun, so going on.
So is there any release window or anything for that as of now, or?
Actually, the 23rd.
Oh, okay, so that's soon.
Yeah, on the Oculus.
Okay.
So there you go. Next one. I gotta play Yonder.
Yonder.
Trying to think, is this? Yeah, okay, sorry. Play a lot of things today. So Yonder is, God, that's a hard to explain. Like, any game that has, like, a settlement mechanic, that's Yonder. It's like Fallout 4 settlements, but it's actually fun. Zing. But no, it's like a kind of a mix between the Fallout 4 settlements, Dark Cloud, and they actually said, yeah, definitely a lot of Dark Cloud cues. A little bit of Minecraft Builders, except without the blocks. It's big open world. It's not like you go town to town, like the world is open. There's towns you go to, and they're like, oh man, we need some wood or something like that. You get an axe, go chop down some wood, you can craft it, build stuff up. How they block things off and how you progress is there's these like tainted zones. You have to find these sprites, or fairies, whatever you want to call them, to kind of like untaint the land, and then you unlock more. Like the one I did in the demo was unlocked a farm, and then you can start building that farm, and I guess very Dark Cloud style. Like you craft these things, you hit build, and then you have this square grid. You can put it wherever you want, set it up however you want. Then after that, you can go get some really cute creatures, because they really do get them. The game has personality as far as looks go, and it's actually one of those games you see it, you can go there. Like the game opens up with a, let's call it Fallout-esque opening, or if people are playing Breath of the Wild now, like you go out of a cave and it's the wilderness, and it looks good. It's beautiful, and something I'm see myself just getting sucked into.
So kind of one of those games. So
it's one of those games I want on the Switch.
There's a lot of stuff I want on the Switch nowadays. So I'm looking online, and it looks like it's a 1 or 2 player game as well.
They didn't talk about the co-op mode, but that's cool to know. But one thing I do know, it is only going to be on Steam and PS4 at launch, which I believe is July 18th.
Okay. Not too long. July's I think already started. The summer's starting to get busy again.
Yeah, it really, really, really is. Next, I got to do Masquerade.
Masquerada, Songs in Shadow.
It is hard to describe this game. It's kind of like an isometric view, but it has like the fighting system of Dragon Age. I would say Dragon Age Inquisitions, where you can actively fight, but you can also pause and kind of like more strategic, like point your moves to where you need to go. You got abilities. You have to like kind of plant yourself, point it, and then hit them. And you got stuff from just like straight stabbing people to like shoot beam of ice. It's really cool. The setting of it is awesome. It's kind of like Masquerade. I don't know what you think about the Masquerade, but think about Venice, Italy, and think about those masks they wear. In this society, those masks represent power, actual power. Like that's how people can do their magics. They don't have their masks, they can't do it. And the story kind of revolves around that. So it's supposed to have great cast of characters, great voice actors. God, I was trying to pull up this list. But some I can mention: Dave Fennoy, Felicia Day, Ashley Birch. God, so many. It's a huge list. Look them up. Like you'd be surprised. And the art style is awesome. Like it's all hand drawn, or it's all hand drawn too. Really cool. Check it out. I believe it is already on Steam.
It is. Released in September, I want to say. Yeah.
Well, it's an awesome game. It's supposed to have a really good story. It kind of asks like, hey, can anybody in your party die? It's like, oh, no, your core party has it. But it's like there are some characters that we will bring in, and yes, we'll absolutely kill them. It's like, so, the person that we kind of hype up the most, don't get too attached. She's gonna die. So, it's gonna kind of have, Game of Thrones epic, like, deaths. At least that's what you said. Spoilers.
Ooh. I like epic deaths. Epic deaths are good. I said that creepily. You
did say that weird. And other than that, with the PAX Mania, it's PAX Mania. Not much, I don't want to kind of, like, go in description, because it's something that's going to be posted. And that's for them to see. Yeah. So go check it out.
Yeah, but let's just go with your thoughts. It doesn't have to be directly about it, but how did you feel watching it? Like,
I was on my phone most of the time, to be honest. I was like sat in the back because for some reason they didn't get main theater this time. And the funny part is like Microsoft had one, and like while they had to put people in a separate room and told you like you're not guaranteed to get a seat. I was in that place, so I was sat way back. And then, like, while I'm in that room, I look at my phone with the PAX Alliance and it's saying, hey, the Microsoft panel still has plenty of room. I'm like, I mean, the main reason why they actually went to the shorter room because they actually wanted a longer time since they always run out of time.
That makes sense.
And I think this was the only way they could do it. It's weird. They actually got to a point where they could thank people for the first time because they didn't run out. The Sally's PAX Mania just go. It's one of the weaker ones. There's some people you expect to be there that wasn't there. But there are some old characters they are bringing back too, so that's nice. I'm like, if you follow PAX Mania, I mean, you get into like WWE. They get weird storylines. And if you're not aware what PAX Mania is, it's originally like, set up by Harmonix. Basically, they bring on a bunch of game developers along with personalities from majorly Giant Bomb. Sometimes you'll see Greg Miller run around there too. And they make a fake wrestling show with video games. And they actually brought one of the 2K games in. And like, I love the biggest joke is, holy crap, after playing the N64, this looks great.
Okay, well, sure.
Yeah, it's great what they do with it. So tune in for that if you like PAX Mania. It's a fun watch.
You always tell me to watch it, and I just, as a long-term wrestling fan, I know I should watch it, but I end up just mostly just catching whatever clips Greg Miller puts online.
Yeah, that. So that's about all for my day. I mean, there's another panel I'm gonna try to catch. It's just the Giant Bombs, and that's about it. I'll wrap up my PAX Day too.
Awesome. Well, much like we did yesterday, what would be your highlight of the day?
Highlight of the day? Ooh. It's a great question. Rock
That's
Band's
literally
really...
how you responded yesterday when I asked that.
Yeah, I mean, Rock Band's really cool, but God, I could see myself just getting sucked into Yonder.
I had a feeling that was going to be it. It sounds like that kind of game that if it plays the way you're describing it, that Charnel and I are going to sit down, play, and forget we have a son.
Yep. Oh, I ran into Geo Corsi and made an ass of myself, but other than that, yeah, it's a great day.
I mean, that's part of the experience.
It is part of the experience. Like, he kind of reminds me, he's like the gaming Kevin Smith. I love him.
I didn't know who the hell that was. Like, you've mentioned his name like 100 times to me, and I never hold on to who he is, and I have to look him up every single time.
If you watch any PXX, he's that guy that goes, and the Vita. Always wears a hockey jersey, bearded.
You describe him to me every single time, and again, I've looked him up. I know who he is after I look him up, but the name just, for some reason, doesn't resonate and stick with me.
Shit, Gio's awesome. He's a really nice dude. Like, he's the type that, like, if someone asked about the Vita, and he actually pulled his out of his pocket, wiped it, and handed it off to him.
Yep, that's what you mentioned once.
Not to mention, he usually always supplies games for, like, Kind of Funny to Do stuff, and some other groups as well.
For sure.
So, you're awesome, Gio. Sorry, I babbled. And that's about... I can't really think of much else to kind of mention. I mean, we got through all the games. I do think Yonder's probably my pick of the day, because, again, I can see myself just getting lost in that game.
Awesome. Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us for Day 2 coverage for PAX East 2017. We'll be back tomorrow for the Day 3 coverage as well, assuming all of these are actually going out.
Yeah.
That's a huge assumption at this point. And plan still is to do some focus games, depending on, we'll see, to go
I would announce what I'm doing Day 3, but it'd kind of be irrelevant, because...
Fair enough.
I could be up by time.
No, this time, who really knows? So we're just not even going to worry about that. We'll probably do some focus game stuff where Justin and I are going to, probably once he's back this weekend, to go into our details on, or some more in-depth details on some of the stuff he plays, some of the things he really want to focus on. Whether we do that or not is a whole other thing. And then we'll be doing the live podcast with Justin's thoughts on the whole event, just a review of everything, and just going over most of what we talked about here on Monday night at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/constantcalibrating.
Mm-hmm.
With that, did you guys a good sign off?
Bye, everybody.